Tonight on Connecticut's news station, speaking out.
If this person was going to grab a woman and do what he did, I'm glad he grabbed me.
For the first time, we're hearing from the state representative attacked outside of a Muslim prayer service in Connecticut's capital city.
Plus, gunshots ring out at New Haven's Union train station, leaving a man in critical condition, where the search stands for the person who pulled the trigger.
2 Glastonbury men are facing charges after police say they allegedly attacked an egret at a New London beach. The details coming up on Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
And beating the heat, how communities are staying cool, and when we might see a break in these hot temperatures.
Now at 6, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Jen Bernstein.
And I'm Ben Goldman. State Representative Miriam Khan speaking out today after being assaulted following an Eid al-Adha service in downtown Hartford just last week.
Fox 61's political reporter Emma Wolfhorst joins us now in studio with what she had to say. Emma.
Jen, Ben, State Representative Khan emotional this afternoon, surrounded by her friends and family while recounting what happened to her. She says she's still in the healing process, both physically and mentally, saying she was diagnosed with a concussion and has numbness in her right arm. But Khan says she's speaking out now to tell her story in her own words and is calling for an investigation into how law enforcement handled her attack.
My body went numb, and I thought I was going to die.
State Representative Miriam Khan recalling the moment a man physically assaulted her outside the Excel Center in downtown Hartford.
He slammed my body into the ground, threw me. I felt nothing, but I shot up and I ran for my life.
Khan says while taking pictures with her family and children, a man approached her. She says he came too close for comfort and made inappropriate remarks.
He made comments stating that he intended to have sexual relations with someone, one of us.
After trying unsuccessfully to de-escalate the situation, Khan says the man then grabbed her face, said, "Give me a kiss," and physically attacked her.
He got angry and he slapped me across my face on my right cheek. He followed me. He held me back in a chokehold.
The alleged attacker, 30-year-old Andre Desmond, was chased and held down until police arrived by a group of men who witnessed the incident. Desmond has been charged with breaching the peace, assault, unlawful restraint, and interfering or resisting with officers.
The people that came to my aid, the civilians that came to my aid, people that put their own safety on the line, were the ones that saved my life that day.
Khan outraged by her treatment, saying when officers arrived, she did not immediately receive medical attention until she asked for it, felt she had to convince them she was injured, and was not escorted back to her car by PD.
So many systems failed that day, and I know that our systems are not perfect. This is why I ran for office, but they cannot be this broken.
And I spoke with both Lieutenant Governor Susan Beiswitz and Attorney General William Tong today, who attended this press conference in support of Representative Khan. Both agree the situation needs to be looked into. Beiswitz calling Khan's experience devastating and disturbing. Now, I reached out to the Hartford Police Department. In a statement, Police Chief Jason Thody said they take the assault against Representative Khan very seriously and will review every aspect of their response, saying, quote, "We always want to get better and do better." Ben and Jen.
Crazy story, Emma. Thank you. We are also following breaking news from Rocky Hill right now, where police say a person has died following a collision between a car and a motorcycle. Police say the crash happened along Route 3, also known as Cromwell Avenue, right near Cold Spring Road. Police say the motorcyclist was transported to the hospital and later was pronounced dead. The other driver is still on scene here and is cooperating with police.
Well, turning to the weather now, it is hot out there.
And that is an understatement here. We just want a little bit of relief here. Meteorologist Sam Sampiri joining us now. It doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon, Sam.
Not anytime soon, although the weekend it'll cool down just a little bit. You really won't feel it too much because of the humidity and the showers, especially on Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. But look at the high temperature today. I got to 93 Windsor Locks, 92 Hartford. A lot of you out in the western and eastern rural towns also near 90, although 87 Waterbury, and the cool spot 84 right there in Groton, New London. We're down to 78 there, just down to 90 Windsor Locks, 89 Hartford. All the time when we have these kind of heat waves, it's always the Connecticut River Valley that's the hottest temperatures compared to our western and eastern friends in the suburbs and the rural towns. And the heat index up to 95 today for a while, up near 99 actually a couple of hours ago. Dew point 65 to 70. Live Doppler showing that shower up in northwestern Connecticut is basically dissipating. And what you can expect overnight into tomorrow morning is more of the same, mostly cloudy or mostly clear, and then some fog and clouds rolling in, and then clearing out during the afternoon. High temperatures averaging in the 85 to 90. Coming up, I will detail the weekend forecast. I'll time out shower chances, starting to get a better picture on which day will be the wetter of the two. Details coming up in a few minutes. Ben and Jen?
Thank you, Sam. Hot and humid day 2, and people across our state are seeking refuge with water.
Fox 61's Samaya Hernandez has been checking out folks all across Greater Hartford today, joining us live from East Hartford with a look at how people are trying to beat this crazy humid weather. Samaya?
Ben and Jen, if you're part of the population that's vulnerable in this heat, well, you're probably indoors. But when it comes to the kids, this is their moment, and they want to live it up in the water.
East Windsor Park's beach on the top of Liam Portress's mind Thursday.
I was gonna go catch the bullfrog tadpoles with my net, but I couldn't do that today, obviously.
High bacteria levels after downpours on Tuesday closed the swimming area, bringing Liam and his sister Olivia here.
It's so hot today, and the only other thing we would be doing was at my house, would be at my house.
This is better than being home.
Yeah.
Connecticut 1 day shy of an official heat wave. The state's extreme weather protocol remains in effect through Friday night. People vulnerable to heat-related illnesses, including infants and seniors, are encouraged to stay indoors.
Hot and sweaty.
State employees like Karen Allen, in need of a screen break, power walked through lunch.
Our building is very well air conditioned, so it is nice to get out and go over to the river and just kind of enjoy the outdoors. But yeah, I think we're looking forward to going back into the building now.
Extreme weather protocol allows anyone to call the United Way's 211 system to be connected to a network of cooling centers across Connecticut, including 6 in the capital city.
It's very, very hot, and somebody told me about this place, where you can sit in here and get cooled off and eat.
Center Church opening its doors with ice cold water and snacks on hand.
For anyone, really. We have individuals who are houseless. We have some city workers coming in because it's super hot.
And as we enter day 3 of extreme heat and humidity, you are encouraged to stay indoors as much as possible. If you have to be outdoors, please stay hydrated. Live in East Hartford, Samaya Hernandez, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Go find some air conditioning, Samaya. Thank you. New tonight, New Haven police have made an arrest in connection to an April double homicide. Police say that Cadell Harris is facing charges in the death of Marquise McNeil and Jonathan Garcia, who were shot on Winthrop Avenue April 1st. Both died from their injuries. Harris was taken into custody the day of the shooting for interfering, but an arrest warrant charging him with murder wasn't obtained until last week. Garcia's mother speaking out today about the impact her son's death has had on her family.
I've been frozen in a state of shock ever since. My entire life was altered in a matter of seconds. And I would just like to know why. How can you do that to somebody you considered a friend?
The accused is being held in a $5 million bond.
A second teen has died after a car crashed into a tree at the intersection of Allen Hill Road and Route 205 in Brooklyn over the weekend. Police saying 17-year-old Bryce Burdett died from his injuries Tuesday. He was a student at Plainfield High School. 15-year-old Chanel Edwards, a student at Griswold High School, also died from her injuries. And 2 people are recovering tonight after a double shooting in Meriden. Police say they were alerted of the shooting just after midnight when the 2 walked into Mid-State Medical Center with non-life-threatening gunshot wounds. Police say the 2 were uncooperative and provided limited information. It's still unclear where exactly that shooting happened.
To New Haven now, where police are still searching for 2 suspects they say shot someone on a platform at Union Station last night. Though they're on the loose, local leaders are now reassuring everyone out there the train station is safe right now. And that's where we find Fox 61's New Haven County Bureau reporter Julia LeBlanc joining us now live. Julia.
Hi, good evening to you. New tonight, we now know the man who was shot here at Union Station last night is a 34-year-old from New Haven. Now, we're told by police that he is still recovering and in critical condition at Yale New Haven Hospital. In the meantime, as you just heard, they haven't found the suspects yet, and so rail riders are feeling uneasy about the whole thing.
Attention customers, please.
Things are as normal at Union Station in New Haven.
Metro North, train 1567.
Though it was anything but Wednesday night, just before 9, when a man got into a fight with two others, ending in him getting shot on this platform between tracks 12 and 14.
I was honestly scared and nervous.
Aurelia Paul was supposed to be on that train, coming from New York City, heading into the Elm City.
But I took a later train. And yeah, it's just, I'm lucky that I wasn't on the train.
Though she did get stuck on a different train, and so did hundreds of others, with Metro North rail service suspended for an hour and a half.
The gentleman said to everybody, a lot of police outside, the doors has to be open. Everybody started to panicking, asking each other what happened.
But police say there's no need for that panic now.
You have 4 police agencies in there. It's safe to ride the train.
New Haven, MTA, Amtrak, and state police all working together to find the two suspects involved. Police say they got into a fight with a 34-year-old New Haven man who ended up getting shot on the platform. The two young men ran away and were last seen getting on a bus from the New Haven Green.
They got on another bus, so now we're still going through the footage of the buses to find out their exact location.
Police have surveillance video of the suspects and witnesses helping with the case. One of them, a conductor, who Chief Carl Jacobson says tried to intervene.
There's a lot of security on the trains. You have Amtrak police, you have MTA on the trains, you have conductors walking through the train area. We truly believe the rail system is safe.
Now, we did reach out to MTA police, which is taking the lead on this case. At this time, all they can say is that this is an ongoing investigation, but there is no active threat to any Metro North riders or the employees who work here. Now, we also asked them about that surveillance video that is circulating right now. They said they are not releasing that at this time or any pictures of the suspects. But again, those 4 agencies working hard to find them. We're live here in New Haven tonight. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Julia, thank you. A man is in critical condition tonight after a shooting in Hartford. Police say a man in his 40s was shot on Evergreen Avenue just before midnight. The victim was found on scene with a gunshot wound and was taken to a hospital for treatment. No word on any suspects or arrests.
To Waterbury now, where police are searching for a suspect or suspects involved in a deadly shooting. It happened right at the corner of Hillside Avenue and Kellogg Street early yesterday morning. Police say they found the woman dead in the middle of the road. Anyone with any information about this should call police. This marks the city's 12th homicide of this year alone. The man accused of vandalizing the Black Lives Matter mural in downtown Hartford rejected a plea deal of 30 months behind bars. Scott Franklin was back in court today facing bigotry charges after allegedly defacing the mural along Trinity Street last month. A request to lower his $150,000 bond was also denied. Franklin is due back in court later this month.
New information tonight about a firework incident that left a teen injured in Summers. Police say they responded to a home on Springfield Road on July 4th, where a 17-year-old was suffering from burns to her chest after an illegal firework display tipped over and launched toward a crowd. She was flown to a burn center in Boston. Her condition right now is unclear. A second person was treated on scene for injuries.